Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and today's video in which we will look at the progress on my spring fling project pan. The project started on February 9th and we are going until Memorial Day, which if you didn't know will be on May 28th this year. So if you want to see my progress and hear my thoughts, then just keep on watching. I have 5 products in my Spring Fling Project Pan, which was a collab with my sister Emma May. I will link her channel and her video or videos down below, but let's go ahead and get into the products. The first thing that I have is this PUR Eyedentity Luxe Firming Eye Cream. I do like it and I have been using it. In fact, I put it in my mystery makeup investigation just as a means to make some progress on it, and I just gave you a spoiler. But again, I did start on February 9th. It's been a little over a month now, and this purple line is the progress that I've made. So using this in my mystery makeup investigation, which meant that I was using it day and night for an entire week, really helped me to put a dent on this. And in general, I like it. I don't think it has the best hydration. I am wearing all of these products today, so you could probably see, you know, there's a little bit of wrinkling going on under my eyes. I don't think it's the most hydrating, but I do love this silver applicator foot thing here. So I feel really good about the progress on that. Second was a foundation, or in this case, a BB cream. This is the NYX BB Cream in the shade Natural. I put it in my pan because it is a very light shade. It's the second shade, which is not going to be good for me very much longer because I spend a lot of time out of doors. And I do wear sunscreen, but of course there's always some natural deepening of the skin that happens during the warmer months if you live somewhere where there is warmer months. So I put this in my pan so that I could go ahead and use it up, and versus storing it a year because it actually only has a 9-month shelf life. And it was one of the first sort of foundation like products that I bought for this JourneyInBeauty, and so I don't want it to go bad. But here is my progress. You can see the black line is where I started in February and the purple line is where I am now. Again, I am wearing this today. I do like it, but I don't think either that this is, I mean, I would repurchase this for winter, but I don't think I would repurchase this in a summer shade because it's very dewy and you know, it's a BB cream. It does not stay on your skin like a foundation would. So I like it, but I'll be glad to use it up so that it doesn't go to waste. And then the next one you're not going to be able to see any progress on, but this is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. I have the shade CW4. This is what it looks like. Again, this is the oldest concealer, I think, that I have in my collection. It is a good concealer. It is what I'm wearing today. It's still a good shade for me. How I can tell that I am making progress on this, though, is, you know, when you open a concealer and it's newer, you have that sound. There's just a little bit of that left now. There's not as much resistance when I pull the doe foot in and out. But I know I am making progress. I've been using this quite a bit under my eyes, but I've also been using it as a primer on my eyelids for eyeshadows. But just for day to day, it does cancel out, of course, any discoloration and just give me a nice blank canvas for eyeshadow. So I know I'm making progress on this. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it up by the 28th of May, but we'll see. And then next we have this lip liner. This is the NYX Professional, super long name. I can't even see it. Let's see. Slide on, glide on, stay on, and definitely a turn on. Waterproof extreme color lip liner. This lip liner is so good, the name had to be this long. And it is in the shade Alluring. I'll give you a little swatch. Again, I have this on my lips today. I have it all over my lips, and then I just put this lip gloss from Bare Minerals on top. It's called Live Wire. I really like this shade. But this is definitely, you know, what it says. It does glide on. This is the shade. It just glides on practically like a lipstick, which is one thing I like about it, but it also does have a good amount of staying power. In fact, more so than some of the shades that I have that are in like a stiffer pencil that maybe don't glide on quite as easily as this one. This is a plastic sharpenable pencil, which is partially why I want to get it out of my collection. It is not my preference. I'm gonna try and show you this. A friend, I like to call her a friend here on YouTube, her name is Sarah LP. I will link her channel below. She is quite the little panner, and I'm just getting into it, so I'm learning a lot from her. And one of the things she does is that she measures her lip products on a piece of paper, you know, holding it up against the bottom here and measuring it, you know, each time that you do an update on your pan. So I've done that with the two lip products that I'm panning currently. You can see here, this top line in purple is where I started in February. And then this is how much I've used, which is not a lot. I could be using it a whole lot more. Shaky hands. Okay, so anyways, you can see that I've made very little progress, but I think I'll use this more as spring truly comes. It feels like spring here in Colorado today, but I think this is a great idea. Thank you, Sarah, for that idea. The thing I wanted to pan before Memorial Day is this Balm Springs blush. This is just a sample size, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to turn it so you can possibly see any progress. You can see I have a little dip in the pan now. It is a rather thin pan, so I think if I'm diligent with this, I will absolutely be able to use it up. Blush is really hard to pan though, so I'm glad I started out with this little mini. It is a nice blush. It is long wearing, as I think most of the balm blushes are. So I do like it, and I just need to remind myself to grab for this little palette and use that up. I have trouble. I'm so OCD and, like, you know, organized or whatever you want to call it, that I have a hard time leaving my pan products just sitting out in a different area. I don't really have room for that in my bathroom where I get ready the most. And so what I did this weekend was I typed up a list of my 2 pan projects and all the items that I'm trying to pan for them, and I hung it over, you know, my table where I keep all my makeup in the bathroom. And that's really going to help, I think. Yeah. Okay, so this is the last item for real. I almost forgot about this one, but this is the Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. If you saw my intro to my project pan, I put this in because it is not my favorite setting spray due to how it smells on me personally. But I actually have made a huge dent in this, which I'm excited about. I started incorporating this as a part of my skincare routine, especially at night. Obviously, I've been using it for facial spray during the day too, because I do want to use it up, and it does work for setting down the powders and taking away that powdery look, as you can see, since I'm like glowing today. But I've been using this at night after I use a toner, like the glycolic toner from The Ordinary, or if I use vitamin C, anything that has a little bit of a tingle or burn to it that I can feel on my skin. I would spray this on after applying those products and then put my moisturizer on top, and it just helped to calm my skin down a little bit and make that tingling, especially with the vitamin C, more tolerable, if that makes sense. So, are you ready for the progress? The black is where I started, and then this purple line down here is where I am today. So I've actually made a huge amount of progress on this in 1 month, and I'm very excited about that. I do think I'll try the other scents of this once I finish panning this. And they are going on sale in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. The entire Badescu line will be 25% off. So that is my update for my project pan. We'll probably update one more time in about a month and a half. I feel really good about the progress I'm making, and I think anything that I don't finish, like I may or may not be able to finish this lip liner, or if I don't completely finish the concealer, I will probably add these to my 2018 project pan, roll them over to a different project so I can still finish them up, because that is the goal. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, click that like button down below for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget, you can also follow me over on Twitter and Instagram at JourneyInBeauty, all one word. I have additional daily content over there, and I do upload at least 5 days a week. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks, guys.